नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal, Professor and HOD of Department of Obstetric Gynecology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science. In previous session, we discussed about the clinical test. Here today we will discuss about the cervical cytology. Cervical cytology means cervix. Cervix related to consent to the cervix, and what are the investigations related to the cervix, what may the problems occur in the cervix. So cervical cancer, you also learned about the cervical carcinoma of the cervix in your theory classes. So here cervical cancer test is the most important and most commonly diagnosed malignancy during pregnancy, with an incidence of 1.5 to 12 per 1 lakh pregnancies. In the United States, between 2% and 7% of all pregnant women will have an abnormal Pap test. Cervical cancer is more important cause for female death. Okay, so here it the test for cervical cytology is most important. Then management of these abnormal results during pregnancy can present a challenge to the practitioner. Cervical screening during pregnancy is special circumstances as additional consideration needs to be given for the well-being of the fetus. So management is very much important during pregnancy, because here we care for the women as well as also for the fetus. So here it is very important thing that we should conduct these tests if any disease or abnormality are detected. The incidence of cervical cancer in pregnancy is low, with estimates in the life literature ranging from 3.3 to 26 cases per 1 lakh births. However, early stage cervical cancer may be more frequently encountered by clinicians caring for women during their pregnancy due to higher age specific incidence rates in the 30 to 39-year age group compared with younger age and more women delaying pregnancy. So, mainly incidence of cervical cancer are these uh, ratios, and also mostly occur in age group between 30 to 39 years and less in younger age group, and also with more may be common in if we delay the pregnancy. After 30-year age group, female is called the elderly primate. So in that age group, if pregnancy occurs, then the chances of problems also occur in the mother and also in the fetus. So here, although most cases of cervical abnormalities are likely to be asymptomatic and identified through screening, it is important to consider non-obstetric causes when a pregnant woman reports vaginal bleeding. Then, most causes, most cases of cervical abnormalities are asymptomatic. Asymptomatic also we know if when cancer is detected, then it comes in its real form. We don't know when cancer come in our body. When come in our body, we don't know and when the symptoms occur, then it reaches in the advanced age. So its appearance or causes are different. Why it occurs or what are the causes which create the disease. So approximately 5% of pregnant women will have abnormal cervical cytology. 5% women, not fully. 5% pregnant female may have the cervical cytology. Conservative management of high-grade squamous intraepithelial lesions is recommended during pregnancy. Conservative management also should conduct, and colposcopy is performed to exclude the presence of invasive carcinoma, to confirm the presence of pre-invasive disease and reassure the pregnant woman that it is safe to continue with her pregnancy. So colposcopy is important, and it is seeing the any problems in the vaginal route. So benefits, benefits and harms. Also, these things or investigations give the benefits and also the harms. Biopsy is not recommended in pregnancy, but may be required, especially when there is a suspicion of invasive disease. There is evidence that it is safe to biopsy of cervix during pregnancy, although there may be a risk of excess bleeding. So, anything which may cause the disturbance in the pregnancy, we should not conduct. And in these things, biopsy is also not conducted, and we should not conduct it because these create the harms in the fetus. So, differing treatment of pre-invasive high-grade lesions during pregnancy will prevent possible complications of pregnancy, loss, and excessive bleeding. There is a small risk of progression to invasive cervical cancer during pregnancy, although an Australian case series showed no cases of progression. So, different treatment of pre-invasive high-grade lesions during pregnancy will prevent possible complications. Maybe the complications occur. So, uh, these are very much important things that we should conduct the test or not. Then, vaginal cytology. Vaginal cytology, we discussed previously cervical cytology and also the in second part vaginal cytology. Vaginal cytology microscopically, you can see here the cells of cancer tissue growth. The vaginal epithelium is responsive to sex steroids, particularly estrogen, and undergoes predictable changes through the cycle in response to changes in blood concentration of ovarian hormone. So, vaginal epithelium is continuously exposed for sex steroids, mainly female hormone, estrogen. So, these changes can occur in the vaginal route. Then, rising level of estrogen cause the vaginal epithelium to become cornified. If estrogen level is rises, then it may become hard, cornified, like corn. The surface cell become large and flattened with small or absent nuclei. Then, in essence, vaginal cytology is a type of endocrine assay tracking changes in the morphology of squamated vaginal epithelium cells, provides a convenient means of assessing changes in estrogen levels. Type of endocrine. So these are the cells which provides a convenient means of assessing changes in estrogen levels. So here in the vaginal cytology, if estrogen level rises, then it may cause many changes in the epithelium layer. So mainly in the pregnancy, cervical cytology and vaginal cytology is most important if we diagnose the disease or we suspect any problems, and if necessary, if possible, then we should conduct the test for well-being of mother and also for the fetus. These are the online references. So here our topics in the clinical management are completed now. Then in next classes we will discuss many more things, many new things about the maybe of or gynecology. Okay, thank you.